Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Hi, everyone. This is Dave and Roxanne.
Welcome to another episode of Online
Business
Business
question
Question
of the
of the
week.
Week. It's been a while since we have done this, but typically once a week we answer questions about our online business. Most of the time we give you value and inspire you, encourage you, but sometimes once a week we address the question, especially for the people that have been following us, wanting to know if this is a business that's a fit for them or not. If this is the first time you're tuning into our business page, let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to say hi to you, right?
Yeah, so let us know. We are currently in our home. We live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It's 4:29 p.m. Mountain Time.
That's right. So the question today, we're going to dive into this right away.
Yes. The question is, do you need to quit your job to start this
So
business?
if that's your particular question and you're wondering, maybe you're asking, do I need to quit my job? Or maybe somewhere kind of in this vicinity, maybe your question is not maybe quit your job, maybe like how much time should I devote into this business? And that
Mhm.
type of, we're going to answer kind of two parts in this thing, right? So just kind of give you a little bit of story. So when we started in 2018 in this business, I actually saw it first.
Mhm.
Um, we were not in a good place really. We were in $86,000 in consumer debt, failed in 24 businesses. I had more gray hairs growing than I wanted to because creditors were calling us left and right, and we were this close to quitting on our um, business entrepreneurial dream.
Mhm.
And it's really interesting because when you're so close to quitting, it's kind of like a test, right? God is testing you. How bad do you want this dream, right? We were
Mhm.
this close. If we decided, it's kind of like you're at a fork. If we decided to turn left, our life would have completely be different. But this time we said we're going to continue to stay on the path. One more,
Mhm.
kept going straight, in our life ended up, more incredibly amazing. But when we started the business, we both had jobs, right?
Yeah. So imagine Dave was so excited. Like he's so excited that he told me that he found this online business, and I was really skeptical. I was not very happy about it because we at the time we lost our jobs, and then we also found out that we were really in debt. We faced the reality that we were in 86,000 consumer debts, and I was scared, right? But then, of course, Dave not convinced me, but just
I
kept
put on my best charm.
he kept showing me real people of normal everyday people getting that results, paying off their debts, quitting their jobs, and they have more kids. At that time we didn't have our kids, and they have the results that I wanted. And that, after a couple of months of his charm, showing me real people, that's when I said, okay, let's take a look, let's take a leap. And so we didn't quit our job, right? So when we started this online business, we didn't quit our job. We have our at that time we were we have our full-time jobs.
I
um,
worked as a general manager,
yeah, and I was working in
finance.
finance in a government job here in Calgary. So we were busy from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then of course during the weekends we have our community, we have our family, we have extracurricular activities, right?
So,
So we were busy.
so the short answer to this question is no. You don't have to quit your job.
Mhm.
But here's the caveat, right? Even if you don't have to quit your job, you have to devote time.
Time for
Like
it, yeah.
this is like your life dependent on it
Hmm.
for it to become successful. And this is kind of there's a sugarcoat answer to this, and there's the real answers from people that are actually did the business, right? So the real answer is that it's kind of like a part-time career,
Hmm.
right? Think about a part-time career. You want to, let's say, for example, I'm an engineer right now. I want to switch, or maybe if I want to get my PhD on a part-time basis, right? To get to increase, you know, can I like just maybe study sometimes once in a while, maybe put in the time? Will I ever get my PhD? Never, right? And this is the mentality. People have a mistake in it because, like, yes, they say, you don't have to quit your job, you can do it on a part-time basis, but if you don't put full-time effort on a part-time basis. I'm talking about energy, like 2 hours, but focus energy. Like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I'll do something. Think about like imagine like a part-time job or a part-time school that you barely show up to. You don't put time and energy, right? Are you ever gonna, for example, part-time job, ever make money, or maybe your boss will fire you, or that part-time career, are you gonna make, are you gonna graduate or even finish this thing? So don't quit your job, but let me tell you, you have to put in the effort on a part-time basis
Mhm.
to launch this business, because every single breathing time, pocket of time we had, right?
Mhm.
We were devoting time in this business, right? Because what you put into this is what you're gonna get out, and it's the energy you put into this something is what you're gonna get out. That's why 6 years later, our life is completely different, and the work that we put in a year ago, I mean, in our first year, two
Mhm.
years, and the beautiful thing about today is we continue to get paid today. This is in the online business because of the systems, right?
Yeah.
And Robert Kiyosaki talks about, how can you become free, financially free? You need to have a system that, either replaces you because people work for you or they work with you,
Mhm.
and it's embedded in it. So, and the reason why we continue to get paid for the work we put in our first 2 years is because this is not a linear income, right? It's basically it's compounding, right? It's not one to one, right? It's like one times one, two times two, three times three, and then nine times nine. It's like you just keep. That's the beautiful thing about the business and online business. But in the beginning, we didn't quit our job. We were just doing
Yeah.
part-time hours, but full-time energy. That
Full-time focus,
full-time
full-time
focus.
attention.
Mm.
And we have many, many business partners, business mentees, leaders in this online business that have multiple jobs. When they
Yeah,
started this business, they have 2 or 3 jobs.
three jobs. Yeah.
Yes. And then they have 3 or 4 kids or more, right?
Mm.
And they did this online business on a part-time basis
Yeah.
with full attention, dedicated time, effort, and they're successful. They're making
Mm.
5, 6, 7 figure income,
Yeah,
right?
it reminds me of one guy. He lives in Calgary here. He worked three jobs,
Mhm.
right? And when does he do his business? In between his work, like he would
Yeah.
go from the bank and then to his next job. In between, the 30 minutes, 15 minutes drive in
Yeah.
between, he would listen to it during his breaks, right? So the cool thing is, because the training is video based, right, and you can do
Hmm.
it on your own time. You can, plug into it when you're free.
Yeah.
But just like anything great that's built in your life and in our life, right, you have to pay the price. You have to pay the full price if you want the full value from it,
Mhm.
right? The reason why people go into any business, any career, this online business does not get the full value because they don't pay the full price. They want to say, if I can just pay a little and maybe get the full value, then that's how it works. It doesn't work that way, right? I'm on my fitness journey right now. It sucks. It's hard, right? In order to get your full six pack, you have to pay the full effort and price in the
Mhm.
gym, right? I was like, man, I've been at this for like over a month now. The eating, the workout, right? You've got to pay the full price to get it, right? So if you're watching
Mhm.
this, you're thinking of getting to the online business. Yes, you can do it part-time, but let me warn you, right? This is like any business. You have to put in the effort to get the full value. And if you reach out to us and say, "Oh, no, I told you, you've got to put in the effort. We don't want to work with anyone." I was like, I'll just try it out. I'll put some effort. You're gonna get some results and you're gonna quit, right?
Mhm.
You know, put it like your life depends on it. And I'm gonna tell you, right, out of any career we've tried and seen, right, it has the most freedom,
Yeah.
time freedom, and the most money we've made combined. Right? It's
Mhm.
just crazy, 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 crazy result if you put in the effort. That's the big caveat, because you're gonna have the same system as we do. You have to put in the time. So can you do it in part time? 1,000%. You don't have to quit your job, right?
Yeah, not yet. And even if you love your job and you just want to make extra income, you can do this business. And of course, if you want to quit your job, then this business can help you do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? So hello, hello, we just want to say hello, Kamala, watching live from UAE. We have Cynthia, be inspired, awesome, thank you. She's watching from UK, Cynthia. Mercy watching live from Oregon, USA. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Coach Michelle, my sister, definitely no need to quit, but focus efforts can pay more than my IT
Yes,
job.
1000%. Yeah.
Yes, hello, Josephine, watching from Los Angeles.
And that's a good point, Michelle saying, because we put full-time effort
Mhm.
in our first 6 months, right? Like any business owner, right? But because of the leverage of the online systems, the leverage of the systems we're going to provide to you, the supplier, everything that's
Yeah.
been done for you. If you actually put in the same amount of effort, like someone starting their own startup where they build everything from scratch, right? Like you give it all you got, or someone that starts a new career, like I'm gonna give it all I've gotten, right? I'm gonna show up to every class, I'm gonna submit all the paper that I need
I'm
to,
gonna do the
homework,
work.
do the homework, I'm gonna be there early. Like if you do all of that, right, in my 6 month, right, in this business together, we started to earn 10,000 a month, right?
Mhm.
10,000 a month, that's more than my job on a part-time basis.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Yes, because we paid the full price, right? Not just like, oh, I'm gonna pay the tuition to go in, right? And we want to get an A in this online business,
Yes.
right? So that's the thing that we want to put a caveat. I hope we gave you value. I hope that answered your question. Yes, you don't have to quit your job. You can do this on a part-time basis in the hours that you have in your own pockets, but you have got to give it full-time energy, because like any business, the hardest is the launch of the business, right? The most effort put in, when like the best analogy I can think of is like the rocket ship. 80 to 90% of the fuel is put in just the launching of this rocket. Well, when it's up in the air, right, you just pull it like a pin. And people ask us, they went, Roxanne, how are you guys doing this? This is 6 years later. Our ship is up in the air already. We put in so much effort in the beginning, right, that is up in the air already. That it's just we can't even stop this thing, right, because of the effort. So and here's the good news for you, right? The good news for you is this: you have the exact same opportunity if you decide to pursue it. But you know what will be also exact the same if you want to get the exact same result is the price that you will pay, right? If you pay the price more than we do, then you're going to get more results. Same price, same results. Little or almost nothing, you won't get nothing. So hope we give you value. I hope you get fired up somehow. One of the gifts that God has given me is to fire you up, right? If you're fired up, right? You've been watching us for a while, and after watching this, maybe you're fired up even more, right? Reach out to us. We can help you get started. We can help you get set up on a
So
part-time basis.
yes, definitely. So we actually do have a free live workshop right now happening at 6 p.m. Mountain Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So sign up on our website there, daveandroxaneobiso.com. If you watch this on a replay, still register so that we'll give you that link, that replay link, and you can watch it anytime. All
Thanks
right.
for tuning in. That is another episode of
Online business question of the week. God bless
everybody.
you. Bye.